Keyframing is used to control a clip's effect parameters in time. This can be used to animate almost every effect control in Final Cut Pro. To begin editing a clip's motion and effect parameters, double-click the clip on the timeline. This will open it in the viewer window. We will begin by changing the scale of the clip. Click on the Motion tab to view the various parameters that can be controlled. Drag the scale down so the clip decreases in size. Next, we will change the center position. Click the center button and drag the clip to the top left corner. The clip will remain there when we press play. Next, we will use keyframes to animate the clip's center position. Place the time bar at the start point in time for the animation to begin. Now toggle keyframing for center position. This will make a black diamond-shaped keyframe where the time bar is located in the motion effect timeline. Once keyframes are toggled on, a new keyframe will be made at the time bar position in the timeline every time the parameter is changed. So to make a new keyframe with a new center position, drag the time bar later along the clip and then change the center position after clicking the center button. Note, the new keyframe appears in the motion timeline. The clip will now move from the first keyframe center to the next keyframe center in time. All effect parameters can be controlled similarly in this manner. Some tips to consider. Always remember to double-click the clip you are working on. You can zoom in and out of any window in Final Cut Pro by selecting the window, then holding Command and the plus or minus key. Always place the time bar where you want the keyframe to be controlling the effect parameter. It is useful to set the first keyframe, then the last keyframe to roughly achieve the effect you want, then tween the small tweaky changes in between. You can use the left and right arrow keys to move the time bar frame by frame. Let's delete the keyframes we made by holding Alt and clicking the keyframes. Next, we will reset the motion parameters by typing in their values. Now we will place the time bar in the beginning of the clip and shrink the clip with scale. We will make it look more like a square with the left and right crop. The effect we will be going for is to have the clip slide in from off-screen left to frame right as a line and animate the top and bottom crop open. Zoom out by selecting the canvas and hitting Command minus. Toggle center keyframing and drag the clip in the canvas off-screen left. Note the first keyframe in the motion timeline. Toggle top and bottom crop keyframing and drag each to make a small line of video at this point in the motion timeline. Now move the time bar by hitting the right arrow key 15 frames, or half a second. Click the center button and drag the center position frame right so it touches the right side of the frame. Notice the new keyframe in the motion timeline. Here we will make another keyframe to the top and bottom crops by clicking the keyframe button, because we want the clip to stay as a line from the first keyframe to this point in time. Now move the time bar another 15 frames by hitting the right arrow key. Now open the top and bottom crop. Note the new keyframes. Now go to the sequence timeline and start from the beginning of the clip. Notice the clip will change according to the keyframed effect parameters in time.